Imagine being hailed as one of the most visionary entrepreneurs of the last century, a person who not only revolutionized an entire industry, but also survived the relentless storms of wars and economic depressions. Yet, what if I told you that this revolution wasn't born from an initial stroke of genius, but from the ashes of two devastating failures? How can failure be the ultimate fuel for success, and how to harness it? Today, we're peeling back the layers on the paradox of entrepreneurship, where resilience becomes both a savior and a potential downfall. Stay with us, because the lessons we're about to uncover might just change the way you think about failure forever. But first, let's go back to where it all began, where ambition met its fiercest adversaries more than twice. In the dawning years of the 20th century, amidst the relentless surge of industrialization, a visionary named Henry Ford embarked on a journey to reshape the world. With the weight of ambition on his shoulders and the backing of eager investors, the Ford Motor Company was born in 1903. Their initial creation, the Model A, hinted at the greatness to come, but it was the launch of the Model T in 1908 that would truly ignite a revolution. Ford's unyielding pursuit of affordability didn't just build cars, it built dreams, bringing the automobile within the grasp of everyday Americans. The assembly line, introduced in 1913, was another masterstroke by Ford, revolutionizing manufacturing by slashing production time and cost. The Model T became not just a car, but a symbol of innovation and the American spirit. Its reign ended in 1927 after 15 million units sold, a testament to Ford's vision and the transformative power of his innovations. Ford's impact extended far beyond the automotive industry. During World War II, the Willow Run plant was converted to produce B-24 bombers, demonstrating the company's adaptability and patriotic commitment. In 1948, Ford expanded its influence further with the launch of the F-Series trucks, solidifying its dominance in the commercial vehicle market. Yet as Ford's innovations began to change the world, shadows loomed over his empire. But what if some of those shadows weren't just external threats? Could the greatest danger to his legacy be lurking within himself? Henry Ford faced significant challenges that tested both his leadership and the very survival of Ford Motor Company. Despite his monumental successes, the road was far from smooth, and the pitfalls were many, sometimes from within. One of the most persistent challenges was Ford's relationship with labor. His staunch anti-union stance led to bitter confrontations, including the infamous Battle of the Overpass in 1937, where Ford's security forces violently clashed with union organizers. This incident, widely publicized, severely damaged Ford's public image and highlighted the growing tension between management and workers. The eventual unionization of Ford's workforce in 1941, after years of resistance, marked a pivotal shift in labor relations, one that Ford had vehemently opposed. In the 1920s, Ford's attachment to the Model T, a car that had become synonymous with affordability and reliability, became a double-edged sword. While the Model T was beloved by millions, by the mid-1920s, it was outdated. Ford's reluctance to innovate beyond this model allowed competitors like General Motors to outpace Ford with more stylish and technologically advanced vehicles. It wasn't until 1927, after losing significant market share, that Ford finally introduced the Model A, but the delay had already cost the company dearly. The Great Depression of the 1930s further exposed the vulnerabilities of Ford's strategies. Engaging in aggressive price wars to maintain sales, particularly against Chevrolet, eroded profit margins and put immense financial strain on the company. Ford's refusal to adopt modern banking practices or to rely on debt also limited the company's financial flexibility during these tough economic times. Ford's personal views also cast long shadows over the company. His publication of anti-Semitic articles in the Dearborn Independent and the subsequent backlash tarnished his reputation. Additionally, allegations that Ford's operations in Germany may have supported the Nazi regime before America's entry into World War II raised serious ethical questions and brought unwanted scrutiny during a period of global conflict. These challenges were pivotal moments that shaped the legacy of Henry Ford. They serve as stark reminders that even the most visionary leaders can be blindsided by their own beliefs and decisions. Could Ford's resilience, while fighting external threats, have blinded him to dangers within? Sometimes, the greatest battles are internal. How did he build his empire while battling his own demons? Henry Ford's road to revolution wasn't smooth. It was jagged, lined with the sharp edges of failure. His first venture, the Detroit Automobile Company, born in 1899, collapsed under the weight of his relentless pursuit of perfection. Ford was convinced that flawless engineering would be his ticket to success, yet this very obsession blinded him to the market's unforgiving demands. Investors wanted affordability and mass production. Ford wanted engineering excellence. The clash was inevitable, and the result was disastrous. Undeterred, Ford launched his second venture, the Henry Ford Company, in 1901. This time, he shifted his focus to racing cars, hoping to build prestige and attract attention to the brand. But once again, his investors' desire for quick profits and mass production clashed with his vision. The company teetered on the brink of collapse, and Ford was forced to walk away, his dreams seemingly shattered. These early setbacks were a brutal wake-up call for Ford. They forced him to confront a painful truth. His brilliance as an engineer, while undeniable, was not enough to guarantee success in the cutthroat world of business. He needed to find a way to reconcile his passion for innovation with the practical demands of the market. It was in the crucible of these failures that Ford's true genius emerged. He realized that his investors had been right all along. Affordability and mass production were not just desirable, they were essential. And so, with a newfound clarity, he set out to build a car not for the elite, but for the everyday American. His dream of democratizing transportation could finally become a reality. Yet, even as Ford's vision finally aligned with the market, the true test was only beginning. Finding the delicate balance between relentless resilience and the flexibility to adapt. What lessons can we draw from Ford's journey, and what pitfalls do many entrepreneurs face on the path to launching and growing their businesses? Resilience, the unwavering force that drives entrepreneurs to rise from the ashes of failure, is often celebrated as the hallmark of success. It's this steadfast belief in one's vision, the refusal to yield in the face of adversity, that defines the entrepreneurial journey. But Ford's journey also reveals a crucial caveat. Resilience, while essential, can also be a double-edged sword. An unwavering belief in one's vision can sometimes blind us to valuable feedback and alternative perspectives. It's important to remember that even the most brilliant entrepreneurs can benefit from the wisdom of others. Ford's initial insistence on perfection and his later focus on racing cars were driven by his passion and engineering prowess. However, it was his willingness to listen to his investors, to embrace the concepts of affordability and mass production that ultimately paved the way for his success. The lesson here is clear: resilience is vital, but it must be tempered with flexibility and a willingness to learn. Surround yourself with people who believe in your vision, but also aren't afraid to challenge your assumptions. Be open to feedback, even when it's difficult to hear. And remember, sometimes the greatest successes are born from the ashes of our most spectacular failures.